Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to show how I unbox Makeway Basic package. It's called Basic R1. Let's open and see what's inside. You have here the bag for the parts, Makeway bag. Manual, you don't really need this right now because you have a video. This is the first part, you don't need this. This is small bag for the marbles, the rails over here. So let's move all this, let's start with the rails. We first untie the knots here. We have here 2 curved rails, 2 stairs, and we have 5 straight rails. We don't need this anymore. Let's put these aside. Let's put all this out. We have here the basic connectors, strong magnet and a rubber. These all connect to the surface. These are the hinge connectors. Also a rubber with magnet, and you have here a pin to connect all kind of pieces. And you have other parts that we'll see later. These are the marbles. Let's put the marbles in the bag. This is a marble bag. Don't need this anymore. So how do we connect Makeway? This is a basic connector, or BC, and this is the rail. You have a groove in the rail, and you put this part, you just push it in, and now it's connected. There's a magnetic part on here that will be connected to the board. This is how you connect every single rail. You can also use one connector to connect 2 rails in the middle, like so. You connect one here and one there. And now you don't need to use 2 connectors for each rail. Now let's start building a course. Stage 1, let's put the basic connectors on the wall. Okay, this is enough to start with. Let's connect now the straight rail to the connectors. One on each side, one on here and one on here. We already have a rail. The marble goes between the rail and the board behind it. Let's check it with the marble. Now let's add more rails. Now we can already start to set a course. Now we need to adjust it a bit to tweak the course so the marble won't fall out of the course. Still a bit too tilted. Let's do it like so. Okay. Now let's use the stairs. You can use the same connector for 2 rails. Let's try this. A tip, don't make the slope too steep. If it will go like this, the marble will go too fast and it will fall off the course. Also, the fun part is when you have a marble that goes on the rail. So try to make it a bit more shallow. Something like this. Okay, this is better. Let's add a curve. Make the curve straight. Also the stairs, try to make them straight. The marble will go all the way from one side to another. Not too much. Still too much. Too fast. Great. Let's add some tricks. Take the hinge connector that you see here, and let's connect some tricks to it. Take the spinner now. Same thing with the connector. And now we have a spinner ready to use. With a spinner. Now we have a spinner. Take the bell here and just simply connect it. This is ready. Let's add the bell. Put it here, better. Pole, we'll use a pole with a marble on the edge. Let's take basic connector and let's put it for now middle hole. You can later on try using the other holes and experiment what happens. This is a pole ready to use. Now let's add a pole. You can connect it in several ways. I'm connecting it here in the middle right now. And let's see what happens now. If you use the first hole, you will need 2 marbles. So let's use a pole now with the upper hole. We'll add a connector here to hold it in place. Marble 1, marble 2. So we have the funnel. You can use it in many ways. First, you can start a course with it. You can also use it to collect marbles in the middle, or even as an end of a course. For example, you can put it here with a basic connector here. Let's see how it goes. Great. You can also use a straight rail to stop the marbles from falling. Now the fork, this part. Make sure you connect it right. Align this as the 2 small holes that you see here are facing upwards. Not like this, put them upwards, this way. And then you take the fork with this part facing down and just connect it like this. This is the only correct fork to connect the... Make sure that the 2 holes are from the sides, just like here. Pay attention how you connect it. Like so. Okay, now let's put it here. Yeah. Let's try it out. First marble. Second marble. Which is actually a fork in the road to alternate between the ways. We have 2 other end pieces. One is an edge piece here. This is the edge you put in the edge of the rail. And this is how you connect it. This part of the connector should touch this part of the edge. Just like so. And when you take a straight rail, you connect it here. And then when you go from one rail to another, the marbles won't fall off the course. This is the correct way to connect it. Make sure you're not making any mistakes. And now you can put 2 rails, one above the other. This is one option. Another option between 2 rails is to use this part, the U-turn. This is the part that is called U-turn. You connect it like so, and one more connector from below. This is how you connect the U-turn. You can use it to the right or to the left. It's a really nice and easy part to use. מעולה. יפה. בוא. Let's put all the parts inside. There you have it, Makeway's basic pack.